Hi Sewing Bees, I'm Sookie and welcome to the Beehive. In today's video, I'm sharing with you a light that I had recently purchased and I've put it in my sewing space. I've had it for a few months now and I'm really in love with it. I like it for so many reasons, which I'm going to cover in the video, but quite honestly, it replaced a more expensive light. So even though this one is tipping at around $100, it was still significantly less than the original one I had that was almost 3 times as much. So without further ado, let's get started. Now, because of the way that my sewing studio is set up with both filming and also doing my craft, I have to set my light up against my main flexi spot table because where I do a lot of my sewing, if you notice, doesn't have a place to actually attach it. First, you're going to add the base on, which is set up like a C-clamp, and then you're just going to tighten the screw. And I do like this because it has the side-to-side metal piece so that if you're in a tight area, you can also set this and then you can hide it inside wherever it is that you're working from your table space. And next you're going to insert the bottom of the light into the base, and then you're going to connect the power plug into the power that's going into the wall, and then that can just hang to the side. So I do have it attached to my flexi spot, which is perfectly fine because I'm able to adjust for so far away. And then of course the light goes side to side, and which is really great. And I can even go behind if I'm doing sewing or if I've got my embroidery machine set up here. I'm able to get really low on the front of the machine. I mean, really, I have a lot of flexibility, but I'm also able to take this light and spin it over on this side of the room where I would do all of my cutting and fabric preparation. There is one big dial that is a screw, and when you loosen it, which first of all, you have to have the actual light out of the way, but when you loosen it, all it's loosening is the up and down functionality, which again would offer some more options. So if you wanted to have your light facing up, which sometimes is really nice. You don't really want your light always to face the project that you're working on. Sometimes that can hurt your eyes a little. This is kind of a nice option that it can go up and down a little more easily. But if you find a place where you like it, you would just set that in place. That doesn't change the going side to side this way though. So now coming from where my sewing machine is over here, I've now moved the light over into this direction where it's covering where my cutting surface is. Now my cutting surface is much larger over there, but I'm just going to focus on this one area because at this point I kind of want to show you the light settings. There are a total of 4. Now I'm probably going to blind you, so I'm just going to kind of tilt this down a little. So there's setting number 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then back to off. And so I have to say I'm really impressed with that because other than it being a little clunky and, you know, the button being a little kind of loud, it does what it's supposed to. Maybe it's just not as smooth and as sophisticated as other lighting systems that I've used in the past, but it does the trick and it is definitely a more affordable purchase. I really hope you enjoyed today's video and maybe gained some insight. If you think this is a light that you might want to get for yourself, go for it. I feel like lighting is really helpful, especially for our eyes as they age. If you did enjoy this video, please give me a thumbs up and also share this with one of your sewing friends. And of course, if you're not already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. And until I see you next time, I hope you have a creative day. Bye-bye.